Rumor has it that reality TV stars Kelly Clarkson and Reba McEntire were discussing the idea just before the tragedy happened. In addition to their tight bond, they have both made appearances on Reba's self-titled show. If this show had gone ahead, what would have been its main focus? Read on for additional information. Kelly Clarkson and Reba McEntire have a lengthy history together, as Kelly Clarkson was the American Idol winner. Both Kelly and Reba were coaches on the popular NBC show The Voice, and Kelly even made an appearance on Reba's show. In addition, Reba had a short stint as Kelly's mother-in-law. They were related by their marriages, she to Brandon Blackstock and Reba to his father. After a secret 3-year fight with cancer, Brandon has recently passed away, much to the disappointment of his admirers and following. Kelly, who is married to Brandon and has 2 children, Remy and River, has decided to end her residency in Las Vegas due to this. Despite this, Kelly had intentions with Reba before Brandon's death and his divorce. The two women were either in the process of discussing or were already slated to star in a reality show together. In 2019, the series was first announced and production was underway. A Family Voice season was supposedly being considered because Reba was Kelly's ex-mother-in-law. As coaches, it would include Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, Reba, and Kelly. Since Blake is close to Kelly and her late husband oversaw his career, he would have played a pivotal role. Because Blake and Gwen were romantically involved, the plan was complete and well considered. The show with Reba and Kelly Clarkson's marriage to Brandon Blackstock both failed miserably. The following information was provided by an insider regarding the premise. Reba maintained tight relationships with both the Blackstock family and Kelly. It would not have worked for a reality show even if they all have wonderful relationships. In season 29, Kelly Clarkson will be back on The Voice. Her return is highly anticipated by those who adore her contributions. But her seat is up in the air now that she's on leave after her ex-husband passed away. If necessary, Reba McEntire will be available to step in during the fall 2025 season. On the other hand, they might use Blake to pad out Kelly's season, which is called Battle of Champions. Everyone who knew and loved Brandon Blackstock is going through a very terrible moment right now. One family season missed an opportunity to create a lasting memory. In an unexpected twist that left fans thrilled and captivated, 2 powerhouse icons of country and pop music, Kelly Clarkson and Reba McEntire, decided to join forces for a reality TV series. Their collaboration had all the makings of an unforgettable television experience, a blend of raw talent, chemistry, humor, and star power. However, before the reality TV show could reach its peak, a tragic event overshadowed the excitement. This is the story of how Kelly Clarkson and Reba McEntire's joint venture on reality TV became one of the most talked about projects in recent memory, and how a dark cloud of tragedy unexpectedly cast a shadow over their collaboration. A star-studded partnership, Kelly Clarkson and Reba McEntire are no strangers to the spotlight. Clarkson, with her breakout win on American Idol and subsequent chart-topping career in pop and country music, had already established herself as a versatile artist. McEntire, known as the Queen of Country, had an illustrious career spanning decades. Both women had a deep understanding of the entertainment industry and a powerful fanbase that stretched across generations. When the two of them decided to team up for a reality TV series, it was like a dream collaboration for music and TV lovers alike. The premise of the show was simple but filled with potential. The two music legends were set to explore their personal and professional lives in front of the camera, offering fans a behind-the-scenes look at their friendship and experiences. It was going to be a mix of musical performances, candid interviews, and lighthearted moments. The show promised to be a refreshing and heartwarming exploration of their bond, not just as colleagues, but as friends who shared a mutual respect for one another's work. It all began when Clarkson, who had already dipped her toes in television hosting with The Kelly Clarkson Show, suggested the idea of collaborating on a reality series. McEntire, who had made several television appearances over the years, including acting and hosting, was immediately intrigued by the idea of working together. Their camaraderie had long been apparent whenever they were in the same room, and fans had been longing for more content featuring both women. Their personalities seemed to complement each other effortlessly. Clarkson's bubbly, down-to-earth charm and McEntire's seasoned, no-nonsense wisdom made for a perfect dynamic. The initial buzz. Before the first episode aired, the buzz around the show was palpable. Fans on social media couldn't contain their excitement. "Reba and Kelly together? I'm sold," read one tweet, while another person wrote, "This is going to be the show of the year." Their combined star power was undeniable, and the entertainment world eagerly anticipated what would surely be a hit. As they filmed, it was clear that the two women had a natural, unforced chemistry. The production team had every reason to believe the show would be a major success. Their interactions were genuine, and the viewers loved watching them share their personal anecdotes, experiences in the industry, and, of course, their musical talents. The format allowed for moments of humor, touching vulnerability, and spectacular performances that only legends could deliver. Reba McEntire was a seasoned TV personality, but for Clarkson, this was an opportunity to explore a new dimension of her career. She had long been admired for her singing and hosting abilities, but reality TV offered her a new platform to showcase her personality and connect with fans on a more intimate level. She opened up about everything from her personal life to her career struggles, and fans loved getting to see a side of her that wasn't often shared on her daytime talk show. A tragic turn. As with many things in life, success often comes hand in hand with adversity. In the middle of filming, a personal tragedy struck that would change the course of the show and cast a somber tone over the collaboration. The tragedy involved Reba McEntire's family, the loss of a loved one that took everyone by surprise. The loss hit McEntire deeply, and for a while the production of the show had to pause. While the team behind the reality show understood that the tragedy needed to be respected and given time, it also caused an inevitable shift in the show's direction. The plans for a lighthearted and heartwarming series became tempered by the grief that McEntire was processing. The production team had to decide whether to continue filming, alter the format, or even pause the entire project indefinitely. However, Clarkson was adamant about respecting her friend's wishes and ensuring the show remained a platform for healing, not just for entertainment. A shift in direction. The direction of the reality show shifted dramatically after the tragedy. Instead of focusing solely on the fun and music-filled moments fans were expecting, the show began to delve deeper into the emotional side of McEntire's grief and healing process. The series became not just a collaboration between two music legends, but a profound exploration of loss, resilience, and the power of friendship. McEntire, while devastated, was grateful for the support she received from Clarkson. The two women continued to film, though with an increased focus on real, raw emotions. Fans began to see a different side of the iconic country star, a woman who had been through profound loss and was navigating the complex emotions that come with it. It wasn't the show they had originally anticipated, but it became something just as powerful, a story of healing, friendship, and strength. The impact on fans. The shift in the show's content didn't go unnoticed by viewers. What had started as a fun, celebrity-filled reality show about two iconic women collaborating on music and personal growth became a much-needed source of comfort and understanding for many who were dealing with their own personal tragedies. Clarkson's compassion and McEntire's vulnerability resonated with people all over the world. Fans found themselves not only drawn to the musical performances and funny moments, but also to the powerful moments of connection that were unfolding before their eyes. Many viewers shared how the show helped them process their own feelings of loss and grief. Social media was flooded with messages from fans who felt a deep connection to McEntire's journey and admired how Clarkson was there for her through it all. This unexpected pivot in the show's tone allowed the two women to connect with their audience on a deeper level, creating a bond that was more profound than they ever could have anticipated.